Guys, Dandy Dan bringing another Ebony video. This one I had said we were going to do a goblin hunting video. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start off a couple of these. Maybe. It doesn't take much to kill a level 1 goblin. So, no problem. Now, I visited like 2 other areas where I just kind of random ported. And this is my 3rd one. Before I did that, I purposefully erased all my 100k boxes so that I could keep track of how much I did in gold, how much I gained while I was out. Okay, so those guys are grooving. And here we are on the world map. Now the hive is way over there, and I'm way over here. Okay, so I've been in this area a little bit already. So I don't know if there's going to be a ton more of these, but I'm going to take a peek. I'd like to get something moving, even if it's on a cheesy boss. I'll hit bosses while I'm out here too, just to get some speed ups going. Now also for crown, and I honestly don't even know if I was on the right crown there, but I'll use my first setting, which is the Ares crown for the buffs for all types of troops, Monster March, and then the other stuff. But it doesn't really matter, they're goblins, so it's not that big of a deal. So I'm not seeing much. I was actually going to port out of this area until I found those goblins so close. And I was like, well, I might as well get those too, because I've already gotten a number of goblins, alright? So this is actually only my 2nd spot that I've ported to since I've been out of the hive. Just doing a quick peek around for, oh, there's one. Let's get him too. And, it's just something you gotta keep working at to get these goblins, because if you don't, you just never have enough gold. Now, also, you can levy every day, which I do. And then I do 5 gem levies a day, which is 130 gems a day. After that, it goes up to 40 gems a levy. So I do all the 20s and all the 30s, all the cheap ones. And I just do that every day. And you see I have 28 million gold right now. But then since I've been out, look at all the 100k boxes. So 24 right now. And I'd probably be up to 27 soon enough. So that's in like a couple of spots. Sometimes you land in a spot and it's kind of a dud. And other times you land in a spot and there's just tons of goblins. So you just take what you can get, use each spot. If there's some bosses you can kill or, places you can farm, then that's cool. Cities that you can farm. I did farm a couple of cities earlier. Oops. Now also, see, like I doubled this one because I'm using my heroes that have the rings on them and stuff. So getting doubles is really handy as well. Like I think that was one of these 4s I doubled. Maybe it was that one. Yeah, see, he doubled too. And as far as I know, there's no golden goblin going on right now. We did just start a server war. Oh, there's one. Let's get him. 427 miles. Wow, I don't want to wait that long. Okay, forget that. I'll share that one with the group. And maybe if somebody wants that thing, they can go get it. Oh, I got so far from base here. So looking at this, it's kill event, just regular goblin event. And then server war just started, and it's 2 days long. We're also going to do a bubble tonight. I have a little tip for you on bubbling. But when these come back, we're actually going to go to a fresh, 96 miles. Maybe we're not going to go to a fresh area. Every time I think I get all the goblins, there's more. Good problem to have. So we'll just send these out. Now that's a 4, so we'll send a few more. Okay. And this is basically it. Then you kill bosses and stuff. You can go as far as a perimeter as you want. Just depends on you. If you like quick action, then maybe 100, 200 miles. Otherwise, or kilometers rather. You can even go out to 300 though. I mean, if you think that you're going to tap into an area that is really good and you don't mind waiting, sometimes I'll go further out if I know I'm really not focused on the game, but I'm just doing some random goblin hunting and I don't care how long the march takes. Then I'll go out 300-400 miles. Like, oh, I'm on this side of the map, I'll just grab that. So if we get that other G4, that'll get our count up to around 3 million for new gold coming in. So that's cool. Unfortunately, I killed a number of bosses down here. Now the other thing, we're still working on some fast research here, and I've been hitting 3s, 4s, 5s. I mean, you name it. Some of these 3s and 4s are doubling, so it's still worth it. It's fine. Just taking advantage of being able to do quick boss raids, and you get the little bonus packages with them as well, so that's pretty cool. And I find when I do this that you get a lot of hours of speed ups. I mean, it does cost more stamina, but you get a lot of hours of speed ups, which is pretty cool. 7 I think I did 1-8, and then the other stuff is from when I was back in the hive. I just haven't opened any of these in about a day. Just really haven't had time. Okay. Is that open? Oh, I guess it is. Okay. Alright, so then we're going. Oh, well. Let's see. That's cool. Oh, wow, we're 300 miles out. Oh. See, now that's a 4, so I'm going to go for that. I'll try to send Spartacus. He's pretty fast. Maybe. Yep. And you can send foot troops or whatever. I mean, they're goblins. It's like whatever. If there's anything else good out here, it looks like they dropped some more goblins since I was on last, which is nice because I'm getting a little extra play out of this. Yeah, see, this is awesome. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll probably approach 4 million before I leave this area, especially if I get lucky and get a double or something. And, I'll show you something else too regarding server war. This was a mail put out by the king. Somewhere. Here we go. So this was put out by our king, leader of Brown Brethren. So, I guess there's talk that maybe the game would go up to level 30 keep, which is pretty cool. So, gear up for that, stock up on resources, speed ups, blah, blah, blah. Server war. Anyone over 100 million is requested to end server war. No more than 10 million might down. Basically, if you're big, you need to participate. No rallying their 100 million members. Okay. And then our 50 to 80 million guys who we love to fight alongside normally are requested to stay on 18 otherwise unless otherwise instructed. So they don't want those guys getting rallied and screwed over. So I'm 30 million, and my embassy is not, or my war hall is not 25 yet. So it's building, but it's not there. So that's why I'm not really aggressively going after the server war. But that will change in time. I think if we were facing like an easier opponent or something, then maybe they would be more like, hey, yeah, jump over there, get you some points. But just good to keep that in perspective. Look, this is cool. We're gonna go after the 4 first. Prioritize on that. So Hive life gets a little boring during a server war because typically people are soloing bosses just to get them off the map or whatever, and they don't want to lose them because of the 5-minute rally time to enemies from the other server. So they solo a lot of them. So it's kind of a good time to just pour around the map and get some goblins and any bosses that I kill, whether they're 3, 4s, 5s, 8s, anything. It's a boss that the enemy is not going to get. So kind of view myself like a little vacuum cleaner, just going around and cleaning up most of the little crap on the server. And honestly, like, doing 3, 4, 5s, and 6s, it costs more stamina, but you take less wounded, so there's a give and take there. It's still well worth doing because I have tons of speed up. So right now I have everything out, and so what I'm gonna do is speed up some research next. Oops, not that way. So we'll do 8 hours of that. Oh wait, what am I on? Training. I'll be training. Okay, 4 hours. We'll just use that up. Okay. Now we're going to make sure that our research crown is on, and that is already in this package here. Mounted Monster March, and then RSCH is the research crown, which is the intellect crown, okay? So now that we got that on, we're going to research something. So what are we going to do? The other thing, there's a lot of people on right now, so that can be very helpful with I was working on these gatherings, so I'm going to continue to do that. It can be very helpful with the help button. Leave a couple hours off and just see what we get out of that. Oh, I don't know if I did too much or that many people hit the help button already. Now I'm going to pop on this medicine crown real quick, which is med and that little batch of mounted march med. Okay, so that's literally the medicine crown, and we're going to heal up whatever we got in here. Shouldn't be that much, so that's going to go quickly as well. And that's going to get us through the tavern activities, which will get us some gold. Still need a patrol as well. Might as well get that out of the way. Okay. I'm just going to speed this up, get that over with. Done. That's 1 minute left, so anyone hits the help button, I'm doing pretty good. There we go. Okay, so I got that. Back to our research. Okay. That's 4 days. That's a while, huh? So do that and see what we got in these. Boom. Boom. Okay. So, did a little bit of that. Trying to do some more research. What do I got down here? Pretty full up on food right now. So there's one greedy goblin. Okay. Do a little quest here. So yeah, if you just pop around to several spots, I mean, I've been in this spot a little while. I bet you I've pulled about 2 million just off this one spot by the time it's all done. If you hit 4, 5, 8 spots, you're gonna rack up some gold, and that's gonna be really cool. So that's pretty nice. Let's see. So that's goblin hunting in a nutshell. As far as the bubble trick, I do need a rebubble for the day. I have 3.5 hours left, which I'm not really concerned about that. It is currently about 1 a.m. and I start my second job tomorrow around 11. And typically I'm on Ebony or Clash at that time. So I know that I'll be on. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 24-hour bubble. And then the tip is this: when you're in here, look back at your city buff and make sure that it really says 24 hours. A lot of guys have reported that, hey, I put on a bubble and the game screwed me over because it didn't apply or whatever. Well, look at it and make sure it applied. I'm also going to put on a resource boost. So we will do 3 of these 200% 8-hour jobs for each. These have been working out really cool. One of the last videos, I think it was Matt maybe that commented that you can compose these 24-hour ones, which I never knew this because I never looked at the speed up screen. And so you can compose them into an 8-hour that does 200%. And that's really great for me because, I have like a nice resource field that's really built up, so I can get a lot of activity out of my resource field in 8 hours. And so I literally just buy all of these that I can out of the black market, which I kind of did anyway. But now it's actually useful to have them because I can do 3 of these a day and run 200% for 24 hours, which is pretty cool. So that's all I got this time, guys. Let's see if we got any doubles here. Yep, there's a double. That one's not a double. And that's a double. So that's all I got for this time, although one of these had a single goblin that we didn't get. So this one. Yep, so we can send off at that one now. There we go. Alright, so that's all I got for today, guys. Let's take a quick peek at how we're doing. I think most of these should have applied by now. We were at 24 at the start, and we're already at 40, and we'll hit another one. So, we'll probably end up somewhere around 41 before I port. So just in the time of the video, we've gone up about 1.6, 1.7 million gold. So you can see it goes pretty fast. And when it dries up, you just go to another area. So that's goblin hunting for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you get some gold. And I'll see you next time.